again and welcome back to the channel. Today I am checking out the G.I. Joe Classified Series Crimson Bat. I picked this guy up from the Big Bad toy store. Can't remember exactly how much I paid for him. I'll put it up on the screen. I've had him for some time now, but just haven't got round to actually reviewing him. So taking a look at the packaging, they are all now in the windowless or plasticless packaging. And I quite like this design it has on the front here, and then the Crimson Bat down in the left hand side. On the side, number 60 in the range, all its particulars, Crimson Bat. On the back, really am a fan of this. I like how they lay out the accessories like that. And then some nice artwork on the side as well. So not much else to say, let's open it up, take a look. Okay, so here is the Crimson Bat out of the packaging with all of his accessories. And he does come with a pretty impressive loadout, including his backpack, laser hand, Flamethrower, claw, sidearm, chest plate, battle damaged chest plate, and a battle damaged alternate head. Okay, so the Crimson Bat actually comes with the same loadout as the OG Bat, but for some reason not the Python Patrol Bat. So if you're familiar with any of the classified bats or any bat, vintage, Super 7, reactions, whatever it might be, even the Super 7 Ultimates, they all have the same sort of backpack. Very, very nice. It essentially has two peg holes at the top and then one underneath, so you can store those extra accessories. So pop one in. And then obviously that just pops straight onto his back. So that's very, very nice. I am getting a little bit tired of it though, to be completely honest. Looking forward to getting the Arctic Bat. He looks very different. I don't know that I've got him on pre-order yet. I need to get onto that because he does look like a figure worth having. Now these are nice figures, as I said, they really are nice, but yeah, they're just essentially repaints. But one thing that I am a little bit surprised about is why they didn't include the battle damaged head with the Python Patrol Bat. We've got it here with Crimson, we had it with OG, but not with the Python Patrol Bat. Did they just forget, or you know, what's the situation there? Regardless, it's nice to see it make a return. All the cracks in the visor there, and then the exposed skeleton underneath. Really nice inclusion. And then as for the actual accessories, the additional hands, the iconic claws. What is a bat without the claw? Never really know what this is. To me, it just looks like a laser cutter, but it could be a hose, or I'm not sure. And then finally the Flamethrower. Unfortunately mine is really, really warped. You can see there it's been under the hairdryer for about 5 minutes and it hasn't done anything. That is molded hard in place. That is not changing, so that's a bit of a shame. Just the look of the drawer, I guess. And then finally with these chest plates. So the original chest plate, nice Cobra emblem on the front there, nothing we haven't seen before. And then same here for the battle damaged, massive big indentation and an actual crack in the armor. And it is nice that they included this so you can just pop it over and you can actually see all the exposed wiring and circuitry, or you can just have it completely removed. So very nice inclusion. And then finally the sidearms, nothing we haven't seen before, same as the OG and same as Python Patrol Bat. So there we are. And in terms of articulation, again, if you are familiar with any of the G.I. Joe figures, G.I. Joe classified figures, then you know what to expect. With one exception, the Baroness figure, the original Baroness figure that came with the bike, terrible articulation. But every other figure so far has been very good. You essentially get a huge range of motion at the head, so all the way down, all the way up, complete rotation. You can actually take this off because you have the interchangeable head. This one also has a peg down under the neck and at the top, so you can actually move the neck freely as well. Butterfly joints at the shoulder for complete 360. He also has a cut at the bicep for the swivel, and then a double jointed elbow. And then there's also removable hands, obviously. At the waist, he does have the ab crunch here, a little bit higher, forward to about there, and then back to about there, possibly a little bit further. Rolled off hips, so he gets complete 360 as well. At the waist, legs all the way up to there, not hindered at all by the holster. It's quite flexible plastic. It is hindered when you go back though, however. It's really, really stressing it there. But on the other side, you can get a little bit further back. He does have a thigh cut. It's a little bit hidden by this belt, and then also it's not hidden here, but you're not really going to get any range of motion because of the holster. Double jointed knee, really tight this figure. I've had him for a while, but he's just been in one pose on the shelf. There we go. So he does have a double jointed knee, a boot cut, and then finally a rocker at the ankle. And here are the bats for a quick side-by-side comparison. As you can see, they are pretty much identical in terms of sculpt and accessories. The new Arctic bat, which is on the way, that actually is very different. He's got that chainsaw, he's got different head sculpt, so it's nice to see that they are actually deviating from the common stock and just getting something a little bit different. But as it stands, I think OG bat is still my favourite. One thing to note, however, is I didn't realise the OG bat doesn't have the Cobra motif on his chest plate. And as I said earlier, for some reason, Python Patrol Bat, he doesn't come with the battle damaged head. So I do like the Crimson Bat. He is a close second behind OG. Not a huge fan of the Python Patrol colour scheme. I think it's a little bit better here with the bat, but with some of the figures, it's a little bit garish, so not a huge fan. But here they are, side by side. Okay, so my final thoughts on the G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Bat. Now you get exactly what you expect here. If you own the OG Bat, then this is essentially that, just repainted. And that's not a problem. We know about repaints, they're happening all the time, and there's loads that are available. And if you don't like them, just simply pass. There's nothing here that is going to be unique or distinct to this particular figure, apart from the colour scheme. When it comes to the new Bat, which is coming, the Arctic Bat, now that is a little bit different. We can see that it has different head sculpts, different accessories, so that is something which is worth getting, at least in my opinion. For these repaints, it does seem like a bit of a cash grab, but they did it back in the 80s, they're going to do it now, so it's completely up to you. This figure is very, very easy to get. I've seen him on Amazon, he's still available in the Big Bad Toy Store. I believe Robo Toys also has him, so you really, really can get him in so many different places. The only places I haven't seen this figure, or any figure in the Classified series in Australia, unfortunately, is in retail. You just don't see these guys at all. He does retail for around $50 in Australia, probably about 25 to 30 US dollars. I don't think that's going to go up anytime soon, but hey, if you are keen, then don't delay. And then in terms of the overall accessories, as I said in the introduction, a completely identical loadout to the original Bat, so nothing really here of note. So I certainly hope that you've enjoyed this review, and I will be reviewing a few other figures. I've got a whole bunch coming from the Big Bad Toy Store soon, some of the newer figures, so please stay tuned for that. But until then, take care.